What's going on, everyone? So, the Los Angeles Lakers coming off of a huge win over the Toronto Raptors and get the prize of taking on the Boston Celtics on the second game of a back-to-back. This was going to be a touch stretch regardless. Great, you got the win against the Toronto Raptors, and what a game that was, right? I mean, Lakers looked at control early on, looked like they were going to kind of run away with this. Toronto made their punch. It was kind of this back and forth game late. Looked like several occasions the Lakers were about to drop this game, lose this game. LeBron ends up not getting his, streak. His streak ends up being over, and you're just like, what just happened? And then ultimately in the end, Rui Hachimura hits the game winner, which just, kind of, again, you credit LeBron because not very many stars would do something like that. You have this streak that continues. He easily could have tried to get it, been the hero, won the game, got the 10-point streak, all would have been right in the world. But instead, he does what LeBron always does, made the right play. It was great to see. But beyond that, right, you got the win. Beat Toronto. You bounce back after the loss to Phoenix, which was not a good loss at all. And now you get the luxury again, like I said, of playing the Boston Celtics. Luckily, Boston is off of a back-to-back as well. The problem is they played the Wizards and were up by like 70. they were up like 40 or 40 something. Basically, they blew them out. So it really wasn't like it was a back-to-back, but not really. Not our level of back-to-back, which was a hard-fought back-to-back, and they were able to get that win. You don't have Luka. We'll see if LeBron plays, at least at the time of recording this video. We don't have word if LeBron's playing or not. I'd like it if he played, but Lakers have been precautious. We saw the last back-to-back. Lakers ended up not playing him. So I wouldn't be shocked if it's just kind of Austin Reeves and the other guys. Which, look, we've done it before. So Lakers the last 2 years have gone into Boston with Austin Reeves and a bunch of G League guys and beat them. So we know that they can do it. And this Boston team is still good because Boston still has some really good players, but they're not like the, finals championship Boston. Like this Boston team is very beatable, right? And even without LeBron and Luka, if Austin Reeves keeps playing the level that he's playing, we absolutely could win this. It is also interesting that so Jaylen Brown has actually been like the toughest matchup for Luka, like defensive wise. Like Luka's really had his struggles when Jaylen Brown is defending him. So I'm curious if they kind of do that with Austin Reeves. Can I have Jaylen Brown defend Austin Reeves, just kind of get into his jersey, again, be physical with him, especially if he's the primary guy out there. But guys are going to step up, right? Nick Smith Jr., Dude Thero, all these guys were just fantastic. Really kind of, I appreciated that JJ actually gave us like a full rotation, like went into to some of the young guys and stuff. And part of that is probably because of the back-to-back and things. But again, that's why you have these young guys. Lean into them, right? Like trust your guys. You have them on your team. Trust them. And they delivered. Nick Smith Jr. was great, right? Dude Thero was fantastic, right? Like trust your young guys. Trust your players. I've talked about it. Like unleash the youth, unleash the athleticism. Let the young guys just go. Just push the pace, run and gun. Go crazy, right? Instead of trying to like suppress and keep them all like behind and just playing the top heavy guys, right? Like Austin Reeves, I'm curious to see, like, do the Lakers just kind of pack this one in? Right? Do the Lakers just kind of go like, but because Austin Reeves, like I've talked about, Austin Reeves played a lot of minutes. And I've talked like it'd be in your interest to kind of start cutting Austin Reeves' minutes down. But like if you're going to play Boston and you're actually going to try to beat Boston in Boston, you're going to need Austin Reeves to play essentially 45 minutes. This is basically what it boils down to. Like you need Austin Reeves to play as many minutes as humanly possible. So it kind of puts you in a tough spot. But regardless, look, I want the win, right? I'm not going to lie, if they lose, depending on the context, right? We'll see. See how this plays out. We'll see who actually plays, how they actually play, all of that. But if they lose, right, I'd probably give them a little bit of a pass. Not going to lie. The problem is I don't want to lose 2 out of 3 games. I'm glad that the good thing is so far this season, the Lakers have not lost consecutively, which is good. But you also don't want to lose like 2 out of 3 or 3 out of 4 or whatever. But given the circumstances, hard-fought game against Toronto, you got that win. You're already down Luka. You're probably, my guess, again, I could be wrong, probably down LeBron. Again, like I said at the time of recording this video, I don't know either way. But even if LeBron plays, he's not quite himself. He's not LeBron. And look, maybe he was kind of conserving himself because you're playing Boston. I don't know. But it's me just trying to make sense of it. But I want the win if you can get it. I like the win. I think the Lakers can win. I don't want to come up here. I don't want to make it sound like I'm like, oh, like Lakers are going to lose. No, go win the game. I wholeheartedly believe the Lakers can win the game. I wholeheartedly believe that we have multiple guys that can cause some issues for them. Play Nick Smith Jr., play Adu Thero, play Jared Vanderbilt, play Max. Like, let this be a team effort. Beat them by committee, right? Nick Smith Jr., I could see them giving them problems, right? Like, he's a guy that he's been really nice. Talked about it when we got him. Like, he's, our Lou Williams, Malik Monk type. I think he's a guy that could really make some noise for this team. I'd love to, if Lakers end up pulling some trades off at some point and open up a roster spot, I'd love to bring Nick Smith Jr. in and let him kind of, be that kind of six-man, that scorer off the bucket getter off the bench, because Lakers desperately could use that bucket getter. But look, regardless, guys are going to have to step up. Rui Hachimura, be a good game, big moment for him, coming off of the high of the game winner, right, jumping into this game. Right, hopefully has a little confidence, a little swagger. If I'm Reeves and LeBron, I'm probably looking for him and trying to feed him because, again, he probably has a little extra swagger. He's sleeping a little better tonight, right? So things like that. Jake LaRavia continues to play well. DeAndre Ayton, right? Austin Reeves, I expect wholeheartedly to continue to do Austin Reeves things. So again, I want this win. I want this game. I want it more than usual because it's Boston, right? Yes, I am one of those old school, like, you cannot lose to Boston, guys, even with the context and circumstances, the back-to-back and all that other stuff. But the reasonable, rational Tyler's like, you're asking, like, this is tough, right? Coming off a back-to-back, you're going from Toronto to Boston to play both of these teams who are, two of the better teams in the Eastern Conference, two of the better teams in the league, right? Like, you're going to be down, you're down guys, might be down even more guys. You had a hard-fought game where Boston kind of just walked and coasted to their game. It's just, again, if they lose, I can live with it, but I don't want them to lose. It's better than, what are we, 15-5 or 16-5, 17-5. And then 18-5, and then 19-5, and so on and so forth. So go get the win. But anyways, as always, this is a discussion. I pass the question to you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. So we enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one.